Rocco, please don't retire. We're not ready for it. And I was modeling on the side while I was studying.
So what all foods you have tried in Delhi so far? Is it chole bhature?
Yes, have tried. When in India, just gotta give it a go. I can't tell you. I'm so sorry. Otherwise, I'd have to kill you. If your heart is calling you to do something, do it. Just do it. You know?
Today we have a very special guest with us. She isn't from India, but her fan following when it comes to Indian broadcasting industry, when it comes to Indian cricket fans, is quite insane. We are absolutely graced by her presence. Grace, are you enjoying Delhi vibes so far?
Thanks so much for having me. I am. I'm absolutely loving it. Delhi has welcomed me with open arms. Really enjoying Delhi Premier League. It's just been action-packed every single game. It's honestly almost all of them have been last ball thrillers. So we've all been on the edge of our seats the entire time. So loving it to bits.
So what all foods you have tried in Delhi so far? Is it chole bhature?
Yes, have tried. Have tried. Everyone told me it's so unhealthy, but it's okay. You know what? When in India, just got to give it a go. That's what I love about coming here. I love trying new food. Obviously, it's so different to back home, but it's so authentic and everyone's such big sharers here. They're like, try this, try this. I'm like, yes, here for it. So, yeah, I've tried pretty much everything and has to come because everyone's force feeding me everything, which I love.
Grace, before we begin, just behalf on and every Indian cricket fans, there's a small request. Can you tell us how to get rid of Travis Head early on? I mean, you see 2023 ODI World Cup, WTC Championship Finals, or be it T20 World Cup semi-final. Even you guys lost till he scored there. Madagascar series, I remember. There's something we can do about him.
He's the GOAT. And I can't tell you, I'm so sorry. Otherwise I'd have to kill you. No, he's such a gun player. So aggressive. Such a little guy. He's yeah, such a star to have on our side and always so entertaining to watch no matter what format he plays.
And as we are discussing that, we have to do something for Pat Cummins also. I tell you what, after that 2023 ODI World Cup at Narendra Modi Stadium, he has become the national silencer for us. We are afraid of that guy. Two guys, in fact. One is Travis Head and second is your captain.
Well, as you should be. The skipper at the helm. He's yep, he's our deadly boy. He's an outstanding player as well. Also in every format that he plays. So we're very lucky to have two, but also there's so many other players in the Australian side. But you guys are guns too. So you know what? It's a nice rivalry we've got going on, I would say. Healthy rivalry. We keep each other honest and on our toes.
I'll tell you one story. During that 2003 ODI World Cup final, I remember Ponting nearly smashing us left, right and center. I was in elementary school, must be in second or third standard. So there was a popular rumor going on. Ponting के bat में spring है, which translates to Ponting is playing with a bat that contains spring. And I believe that rumor, these kinds of rumor used to run around that.
Oh yeah,
So,
for sure.
Grace, you entered into broadcasting industry during 2023 ODI World Cup. So tell us about you, how it started for you.
Well, to be honest, it was a little bit before that. I was lucky enough to do an IPL with Star Sports. I was just doing color stories with them. So yeah, I kind of got my start. I think it was the 2022 IPL season. And then from there, I've been lucky enough to, just build my relationship with them and gone on to do several IPLs and World Cups now. So I feel so lucky that I've been able to do and start there, I guess. Some of the biggest tournaments that there are in cricket. And then, yeah, I've kind of grown to do now domestic tournaments and tournaments in Canada and being in the Caribbean as well. So I feel cricket is such a global sport and it takes you to so many amazing places. And India, I really feel, is the heart of cricket. Definitely has the heartbeat of cricket. So yeah, I love my time here every time I get the privilege to be here. And yeah, it never gets old. It's one of those places that I feel it's almost my second home now. Dad, we always joke Dad should have an Indian passport. He's here that much. And I'm like, you know what, Dad? I'm giving you a run for your money at the moment.
We will apply for the Aadhaar card as well. No worries at all. So,
Yeah.
Grace, very few of us knew that you started with occupational therapy, then you turned into a broadcaster full time. So, when was that defining moment that you thought, now this is the one thing which I really want to do for rest of my life?
To be honest, I've been a very high achiever my whole life. I have been very self-motivated. I am the most competitive person of all time. I played so many sports under the sun growing up. Cricket wasn't one of them. I just have always loved watching the game. So yeah, I think that sporting nature that I've obviously grown up watching from dad to then taking it on in my own way in multiple different sports, to then, putting everything that I had into my education was super important to me. But then, yeah, I decided when I left school, I got a great score. I was really happy. And I was modeling on the side while I was studying. And yeah, I landed in occupational therapy. But to be honest, it was one of those things where my heart was so torn, right? And when you work so hard in school to achieve what you think at the time is your dream job and career path, and you know what? You're so young when you have to make that decision. You change so much. And I feel when you have to make that decision, you really are just getting your boundaries, because when you're at school, everything's so structured and you have a set routine. But the minute you leave school, you're really having to stand on your own 2 feet and figure out how you are as a person outside of schooling. So yeah, I mean, I decided that I wanted to do occupational therapy, but I actually got an opportunity with Channel 7 back in Australia. I was offered to I guess, interview for a roaming reporter role at the races, the horse racing, uh, talking about fashion, talking about celebrity, talking about the culture there and everything that racing entails. And I was lucky enough to land that gig, and I guess I was so torn at the time, and I tried to hold on to my degree as long as I possibly could. But I actually got to a point where I went, I cannot do this anymore. I'm too split between all of my things that I'm passionate about, and I need to choose one. And it's so hard to let go of what you thought was your dream at the time, but it was the best thing. My advice to anyone is, if your heart is calling you to do something, do it. Just just do it. It's honestly that leap of faith that you need to trust yourself and trust your gut that you are doing the right thing. And I feel when you do finally do that, it gives you the motivation and passion to just put all of your energy into the one thing instead of trying to be everything to everyone else. Do what's best for you and just go for it.
I mean, let's add that to words of wisdom, I assume.
What a grace.
Say cricket is growing globally now with the introduction at the Olympics as well. We heard that it will be a part of Los Angeles Olympics. So you have done broadcasting for cricket, you have done racing events as well, and you have launched, if I remember correctly, Game On with Grace, some podcast. So what was the vision behind that?
Yeah, I mean, to first of all, to acknowledge your point about cricket going into the Olympics, it's so exciting. Hey, I mean, I think we're going to have at least 15 years of, cricket being in on such a global platform. I mean, who would have thought cricket in the Olympics? I would never imagine. But yeah, it just shows that this is going to take our great game to even bigger heights than it is already now. I mean, you look at the IPL and the amount of eyeballs that gets every year, to then have it in the Olympics where literally the entire world is watching. So I think we're all very proud. We can all share that between one another. But yeah, it's exciting to see where it takes the game. Will it make T10 format more popular? Will it grow T20? Will it grow test match? I don't know. I think it'll just open your eyes and open new people's eyes to our game, and we can share it together even more. But in terms of Game On with Grace, it's not just cricket. It's all sports. I think for me, I was so lucky growing up that I got to witness behind the scenes, behind the dressing room, and really get to know people. And my dad's obviously an example of that. He's so much more than just a cricketer. He's a person just like you, me, everyone in this room, everyone watching at home. We're all unique people that have different passions and not just people that we see and fantasize or see and build this god-like figure. And yeah, like there's just so many more different interesting things. So the Game On with Grace's goal is to really just chat to people, find out about them, unpack them as a person, what made them, what makes them tick, why are they the way that they are. So yeah, it's just open conversations, nice chill chat, have a laugh, share a story, maybe have a cry. Nah, no crying. But yeah, just have a nice share, a story tell, I guess.
Grace, since you have mentioned your father's name here, you have been transparent about that he was the guy who, because of him, you got breakthrough in the industry. Then later on, you worked hard to make your own name. So, but sometimes we come across a negative chat around social media that people might say that she got a favor, she got just because Hayden is her dad. That might be the reason she might have got a breakthrough in the industry. How do you deal with those negative things?
To be honest, you got to have thick skin no matter what you do. Yeah, I'm not naive in the sense that, people claim nepotism all the time. Sure. You know what? My dad is Matthew Hayden. He is who he is. I'm really proud of the fact of what my dad achieved and the legacy he's created, not just in Australia, but globally. Um, and I guess, yes, it may open doors, but you have to work just as hard as what everyone else is working. Don't want to say that for any second that I'm working harder than anyone else. Definitely not saying that. But we all have to work just as hard to maintain. And I guess there is a certain level of pressure, expectation that is on us all. But I would say when you do have someone like Dad who's made this big career and he's still in broadcasting, there's this certain level of expectation that when you do finally make it, that you're up there with some of the greats. But I guess you just got to trust yourself, know the fact that you're there for a reason, and trust that the people employing you are, making the right call. Because at the end of the day, I'm not forcing them to hire me. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that I feel very privileged and blessed by God every day that I am doing the job that I'm doing and I have the family that I have. We're all super supportive of each other and I feel I'm really lucky in the sense that I can lean on someone who has so much knowledge in the game, who has so much, I guess, legacy. And I feel cricket is my family, my extended family in some sense. So to be doing what I'm doing right now, I feel proud, privileged and blessed.
And Greece, now we are in that industry where social media has become mandatory. So you have to maintain certain kinds of social media following, but sometimes it gets excruciating as well. So do you find it difficult to manage with personal and professional life? How do you deal with that or how do you balance that?
It's hard, not gonna lie. I think hard in the sense that it's hard to balance your privacy and your public life. I think it's finding a nice line between the two because it is important that we have things that are private, that are just ours and they don't need to be shared. But I feel like there is a certain level of pressure and expectation by people, which you can understand, that they want to know and they're inquisitive about. And I've definitely fallen guilty of being inquisitive about people that I follow. It's it's one of those things that it's great that we are all connected at any point in the day. And I love sharing what I do. And there's so many different facets about me that I love sharing, not just in cricket, but in cooking and being active, family life, just everything really. I think you just got to find the balance though, which I definitely have fallen guilty of not having the right balance, to be honest. But you kind of know in yourself and you just gotta work it out on the fly.
And we are well aware about that. You have been quite interested in surfing as well. So how did it start for you? We know Mac Fedden was one of the best surfer you'll find in Australia. What about you? How did it start for you?
I think growing up as a Queenslander, always in the water, family's always around the water, having a dad and family who's really passionate about being on the water, in the water, around the water. It's just part the parcel of our Australian spirit, I guess. But I've just always, yeah, I've loved it since day dot. I think it's just that nice bit of bliss. Nothing is pestering you. You're just out there in the ocean, pure bliss.
And we heard that Australia has a great multi-sport culture. As far as India is concerned, we are predominantly based on cricket. We are cricket dominant country. Let's say if I talk about Indian football or other sports, they looks in completely vulnerable shape right now. So anything based on your experience, what do you think? How can India grow as a sporting global icon going forward?
Oh, I mean, I think you've definitely already done that. I mean, I think I'm not the one to really comment on that, to be honest. I mean, you guys love your soccer. We call it soccer. You call it football. You love your hockey. I think there's so many sports that are, excelling. The Olympics are a really big draw card for you guys. I know you've got some javelin throwers. But yeah, no, I think, cricket is definitely honestly on par with like a religion, I reckon, with the same amount of following. It's just it's a cult love.
We have that hero culture in India as well, hero worship culture where fans get divided, be it Virat Kohli fan, Rohit Sharma or Dhoni. Unfortunately, they are all divided. So it somehow impacts that collectivity of the team. I'll share one instance I read over social media. Whenever a kid's come after a practice, we usually ask what did he score or how many wickets he has taken. But when it comes to Australia, you guys ask, did your team win or not? That's what really matters. So do you think that's the major difference between the two countries so far?
I think I think the difference is probably there's a bigger fandom sort of relationship that people have with players. I guess everyone puts certain players or the whole team really up on a pedestal where I think it's definitely more of it's a competitive spirit in Australia. Win, lose, it doesn't matter at what level. It's literally instilled in us since childhood games. It could be playing freaking hopscotch or whatever you want to say. But yeah, it's I think ingrained in us that competitive nature. I mean, I was playing a game with one of the girls earlier and I was way too competitive. It's just like calm the hell down, Grace.
And we have heard you are a great admirer of Rishabh Pant as well. So what makes him stand out according to you?
I mean, how can you put it into words? Like the fact he came back from that injury that he had and is now playing at the level of cricket that he is. Yeah, hats off to him. He's an exceptional player. You can't say any other words.
All-time favorite Indian cricketer, is it Pant or any other?
Oh, MS Dhoni for sure.
Both wicketkeeper batters.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'm a theme wicketkeeper batters.
So Grace, next round is you have to answer. You have to choose from this or that. That's our rapid fire round. So let's start. Mountains in India or beaches in Australia?
Well, I haven't really been to the mountains in India. I would love to. So beaches in Australia, just because I haven't.
Okay, surfing, cycling or cricket? What do you pick?
Cricket.
Thankfully. Yes. Sachin Tendulkar or Ricky Ponting?
That's a hard one.
That's why we are here for.
I'm gonna be Ricky.
Bumrah or Cummins?
Bumrah.
Is it? Yes. This is personal, little bit personal. Hayden or Gilchrist?
Hayden. I mean, that would be dog if I didn't pick that.
Okay. Hayden or Pant?
Nah, obviously.
Oh.
Bias.
Okay, next question is where the earth gets divided into two equal parts.
Okay.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo. Did you see the ring that he just proposed to his now fiance with?
That just broke my heart because I'm a Messi fan. So you could have said Messi.
I'm so sorry, but that ring.
No, I respect Ronaldo too. I'm just kidding. Okay, doing broadcasting or spending time with friends and family?
Oh, I mean, I think that's a really hard one to decide. Like, work is really important to me and it's obviously a passion, but I love my family so much. I really value the time that I spend with them. I guess, yeah, family over everything, but I mean, I love what I do.
Okay, our next round is what if round. Give you one scenario, you have to choose what will you do best in that.
Here we go.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
Okay, one superpower you wish you had.
You know what? I'd like to think that I want to know, I could read people's minds, but then No, I don't want to know that. I reckon it would, oh, actually I've got one. Because I travel so much, time machine. That'd, or like a teleporter. Teleportation, that's it. Teleportation. I mean, I'd save so much time. Wow, I could be here, there, and everywhere. I could go to Bora Bora right now and you wouldn't even know. I'd be like back in the innings break.
If you get one, bring it for me also. I also need that.
Sorry, it's mine only.
Okay, no worries. Okay, if not broadcaster, what you would have become?
So hard. I mean, I can't really see myself doing anything else. Probably an OT, I guess. I was lucky that I got the opportunity to do what I'm doing and I went full steam ahead. But yeah, probably an OT.
Okay, one food you can eat for the rest of your life.
Oh no. I love food so much that it'd be devastating. Japanese food. I love sushi. Like, terribly. Like, it's an addiction. It's just no good.
Okay, one freaky thing you would like to do before this earth gets captured by aliens.
Okay, I reckon skydive. But I'd have to be like guaranteed that this company had never had any accidents. Otherwise I'd be freaking out the entire time and wouldn't enjoy the experience at all. So that, if I was guaranteed not to just, you know?
Okay, one regret you have which you are afraid to disclose.
One
Regret.
regret. Oh, that's a bit deep. I don't know if I have any regrets, to be honest. I feel everything in life teaches you a lesson. And yeah, I mean, I don't really regret anything.
Okay, last, one person, the best person you have ever met when it comes to sports broadcasting. You can obviously take my name as well. So one person or any best friend in sports broadcasting you have met.
That's a hard one. I'm gonna have to have like little think about. Fishing. He may as well have a rod over here. I don't know. Like, I would say, it's a bit cringe, but I reckon. Am I gonna say that? Who am I gonna say?
I'll send it to that guy.
I think I'm just so lucky to work alongside Dad. Like, to turn around when I'm standing there being a host and be like, Dad, what do you think? I think that's pretty cool. Like, what other dad-daughter combos are there in sport? I think I'm so lucky that I get the old man beside me. And then when I'm looking and when I'm having to do a 10-second count and I know he's got my back. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
And that's quite a safe answer, you know. Okay, any
No, my Vanessa. Okay, he's going to tell me how to.
one last message you would like to say to the young broadcasters coming into industry? One message if you would like to give them.
Sure. I would say that lean into it, take every opportunity you can. Just love chatting to people, learn, don't force anything. Just honestly, I did so many hours of sitting and watching and learning. Like, it doesn't just happen overnight. And also don't beat yourself up. Like, mistakes happen all the time. Some of the best still make mistakes. I'm such a rookie still. I make mistakes all the time, but it's how you learn from those mistakes. As I was saying earlier, I don't really regret anything. I think everything teaches you a lesson, especially when live TV is a thing. You're going to mess up. You've just got to be okay, stand on your 2 feet and just know that you can keep going. It's just words after all. And usually you've got people beside you that make you smile or have a laugh. And that's the most important thing. Have a laugh at yourself. It's really not that deep. We're just talking about the great game we love.
Okay, you have to repeat what I'm doing now. Just the last thing.
Okay.
You have to do like this first. Say, Rocco, please don't retire. We are not ready for it.
Rocco, please don't retire. We're not ready for it.
You got it?
No.
It's Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. It's just a method.
Well, yeah, fair. I mean, they are the GOATs.
You don't want.
No.
You can't afford to lose them.
I think they're gone already. But you know what? They'll always be in our hearts and they'll always be mentors and they will never lose the GOAT title.
Thank you so much, Grace, for joining us. Has been a pleasure. You graced us with your presence. Thank you so much, Grace. So this is all about Grace Hayden. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening. Catch you later.